What's going on, y'all? We outside getting these miles in. Got the weight on. What's his name? Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of interested. They talking about Devin Haney more comfortable at 147. How all of a sudden now he just has this amazing power. I don't believe it. He's noticeably bigger, yes. Is he out of nowhere just gonna have this amazing, crazy knockout power? I don't think so. Also, I do believe that Brian Norman Jr. is going to be his toughest fight to date. Granted, Ryan Garcia definitely put hands on him. Vicious, vicious hands. But we all know Ryan Garcia isn't really the most skillful boxer. Haney definitely has more skill from what I've seen of the two. But it was the left hook. The left hook was the great equalizer, right? So he touched Devin's chin one time. Changed everything. It don't matter how good Devin was against Ryan. His chin couldn't hold up to the power. On top of the fact that he was making fundamental mistakes, not keeping his hands up, and then couldn't adjust. So in Brian Norman Jr., he's dealing with a whole different monster. He got somebody that everybody thinks is slow on the feet and doesn't have any footwork. But if you go back and watch his last couple fights and even some of his sparring footage, you'll see that that is not the truth. Brian Norman Jr. absolutely does have footwork, athleticism, speed, not only with his feet, but with his hands. And we know he got power in both hands. So, you tell me, if Ryan was able to catch him with left hooks all night, just winging the shot, pretty much at any range he wanted, outside, mid-range, in a pocket, really just cracking Devin Haney with left hooks, you think somebody with better technique and power in both hands ain't gonna be able to do the same? You think Devin gonna really be able to outrun him for 12 and not get touched? I don't think so. That's not happening. Granted, Devin's reach is going to be a problem. Slightly. He could, you know what I'm saying, just like everybody else. Everybody has a puncher's chance. Devin might catch him with something that he times real well. Run Brian Norman into something. Boom, drop him. Who knows? He might be on the bike all night, out jabbing for 12. You know, just boxing from the outside. It's very possible. It's very possible. I got Brian Norman Jr. stopping Devin Haney. Probably if he can find the mark within the first 3 rounds, 8 rounds or less, if it takes him a while to get his rhythm and his timing down, maybe in the 10th, between the 8th and the 10th round, he gonna put Devin down, stop him. I can't say that like it's something I was truly pumped for until I went back and looked at some of the interviews, you know what I'm saying, where Norman was talking about how Devin gonna have to deal with him, you know what I'm saying. It's not a he talks like how I would talk to and about an opponent, you know what I'm saying. It's like I don't gotta downplay your abilities, I don't really gotta talk shit to you, this, that, and the third. We already signed the fight, and when I get in there, I'm gonna show you, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna let my skills do the talking. That's what I like about Brian Norman. It's the mentality he has going into the fight. Real cool, calm, collected, maintaining his composure. You know what I'm saying? Aside from all the confrontations that we've seen when they've encountered each other. But you know, that's all media stuff. You know, it's all building hype for the fight. But it should be pretty good. It should be pretty good. Even if Devin decides that he's gonna get on his bike for this fight, I do believe that, you know, Brian Norman is going to be aggressive, patient, but aggressive. He's gonna step to Devin. He's gonna come forward the whole night. We already know how he get down. If you saw his title fight in Japan, you know what I'm saying? We know what he's there to do. And actually, I just seen a clip earlier today. It reminded me, because nobody really be talking about him. Tiger Johnson I'm pretty sure, I might have to double check, but I'm pretty sure he just stepped into 147 like one fight ago. Why is nobody talking about him? I seen a few fights of him before he went up in weight. That boy is sharp. He is something like a technical fighter that can be explosive and fluid. Like, when you look at him, if you watch some of his older fights, at this past fight, he was more so being relaxed, having the lead hand down, hanging it low. You know what I'm saying? I guess studying his opponent, he felt like that'd be a great way to bait him in. It worked out. He got the stoppage. But if you watch some of his past fights, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like going to day one boxing. You know what I'm saying? Boxing basics and fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? You got your both hands up, damn near high guard. You know what I'm saying? The stand's not too wide, not too narrow. Slight bend in the knee. He step in the ring like that. But then all of a sudden, he hitting you with speed and these crazy reflexive looping shots, real intuitive. You know what I'm saying? You would think he was just somebody who's just naturally adept at fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody in the street who just real good at fighting. It's a crazy mix, because you see the real tight, you know, classic stance and form, and then all of a sudden he in there free flowing. Dude's a beast. dude's a beast. The majority of his fights are stoppages, but at the same time, as he goes up and the level of his competition is going to become a conversation where they're saying who on his resume, who has he fought, things like that. We already know how it goes. But yeah, he's definitely somebody to keep an eye on. He's a beast. And he at 147, and it seemed like that's where everybody's headed to. 47. We got Gary Antoine Russell. You know what I'm saying? We got fucking Tiafimo talking about 147. If he's not already there, I may be mistaken. Fucking Devin Haney, 47. Brian Norman Jr. It's looking like 147 about to be the new 135. Who knows? And then I hear rumors about Tank trying to make it official, the rematch with Lamont Roach. Hearsay. Ain't really nothing to speak on until it gets confirmed. And then on top of that, Lamont Roach got a fight with Pitbull coming up anyway, and he still got to get past him. And like I said before, him fighting Pitbull, I don't even think Tank would consider him unless he get like a crazy finish. Like he has to stop Pitbull. He has to stop Pitbull first of all, and he has to, in a crazy fashion, put that man on his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Put his hands in his lap or something. It got to be like that. He can't see 12. But yeah, that's the thoughts for the evening, man. It's just some of the stuff I was thinking on, some of the fights, some of the upcoming prospects, some of the thoughts I got going on, the predictions, such and so on and so forth. But I'm gonna get on out of here, finish these miles up. You know what I'm saying? But as I always say, if y'all interested in any of this Bearded Warrior merch, we got the hoodies, we got the tees, we got the workout tank tops for the ladies and the leggings, we got the coffee mugs, we got all that. Hit the link in the bio. Until next time, we always working. Bearded Warrior out.